heart to accept, the mind to accept, and a human being is his mind. When your mind is okay, then your muscles are good. But when your mind actually is not doing well, then your muscles also is not doing well. So I'm trying all the best to convince my mind that I've done a thorough training. I've done enough. For mileage are already on my muscles, and the big day to implement all these things are coming. That's what I mean.
Thank you.
Then we go to Evelien Watta.
Hi, Elliot. Thank you. You're going back for your 6th Berlin Marathon. You're slightly older, but way faster and smarter than before, I guess. What else has changed for you in terms of your training, your runs since your last race in Berlin?
I think I've been training the same trainings, but what has changed is maybe the way I think, that I treat marathons actually in a special way, that I still need to run more. Since the last time I was in Berlin is I was there before I actually ran a sub 2 hour, and you can see now the mentality has a little bit changed on how to approach the race. The mentality has changed on how to train, but the training, the same coach, the same training routine, just injecting some small routines actually, which can actually help to add more choice actually on the training.
Thank you, Evelyn. Then we go to Guy Jackson.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Elliot. Hello. Yeah, I'm from AFP, the news agency. It was an amazing run when you went under 2 hours. But what do you say to people who say, well, I hope he can do it in a proper race in the Berlin Marathon? Is that how you see it? That this is a proper race, and that the what you did in Vienna was somehow not a real race? I mean, is it important to you to try to break 2 hours in Berlin?
What was in Vienna actually was a real race. To run a good run of sub 2 hours is a real race. The difference only is that the other one is making history and running in Berlin and actually coming down under 2:1:39 is breaking a world record. But I trust that I have shown the way to many athletes, to the next generation, that one day a human being will run under 2 hours in a normal course, which like Berlin and somewhere else. But I trust that I don't think I'm going to Berlin to run under 2 hours, but I'm going to Berlin to run a very good race, which will make everybody actually to get inspired and love marathons.
You don't think you'll go under 2 hours? I mean, in perfect conditions, if it was a lovely autumn day, not hot, and you have a flat course, come on, there's a chance for you. No, there's a chance. We know you. There's a chance, surely.
I don't want to commit myself actually, but all in all, I want to run a race. Let us call it a good race. But
right.
I trust one of these fine days a human being will run under 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, we go to Stefan Köhler.
Yes. Can you hear me? Yes, I think so. Two small questions. There were talks 1 or 2 years ago that you could move to Chicago or New York. What makes you decide to stick to regular, let's say, marathon? And second part of the question, why is Berlin maybe the perfect course, the perfect marathon? What does it make it so special? Thank you.
To start with, actually, running all 6 marathons is that they are still on my bucket list. I have not yet actually thrown away. New York and Boston still in my bucket list, that I want to complete all the 6 marathons and get that big medal actually by completing the 6 medal. On the question of why Berlin, Berlin is a very good place whereby a human being can actually push its limits. So I still have to come back to Berlin to try and push limits. And I want to tell people that if you want to push your limits, come to Berlin.
We go to Laurent Dieste.
Hello, Eliud. Laurent Dieste for Well Athletics. Thank you very much for your time. We all know what kind of legacy you want to leave behind you. I was simply wondering, what is your relationship with history? And by this, I mean, do you ever look up to other athletes outside athletics, artists, historical personalities, whoever, for inspiration? But basically,
Absolutely.
when you're, sorry, go on.
No, coach, just finish, and then I'll just.
Yeah, basically, when you're one of the greatest of all time, who do you look up to, and how do you stay inspired?
First and foremost, that I get inspiration from a lot of athletes outside running. But remember, all other sports actually should run in order to perform the other sports, because running actually is a universal event. I'm really looking forward for many athletes. I'm looking forward for the Formula One driver, Lewis Hamilton, trying to actually get his thinking as far as concentration is concerned. I'm looking forward for Roger Federer as far as tennis is concerned. I'm looking forward actually for people in boxing, people actually in football. I'm looking forward actually to see Ronaldo, Messi, and the rest actually on how they're handling themselves as far as being actually in high for a very long time. So I'm really looking beyond running, and that's what makes me still actually love the sport. On the other one, what motivates me is the inspiration that I'm actually instilling to the human family, that I need to make this wall a running wall. And when I hear people actually commenting in a good way, texting, leaving that comment that they have been inspired, they have started to run. That's why I always say I want to make running a family event. And I want to see in the future everybody actually waking up in the morning and putting on their apparel, their hat, getting out of the window and run and come back and go to the walk.
Thank you very much.
We go to Jira Longman.
Hi, Elliot. I'm Jerry with the New York Times, and we will be happy to see you in New York on your bucket list race. So a week after Berlin is the London Marathon, and Mo Farah has said many times he's still trying to figure out the marathon. So explain what even the greatest runners, as they try to move up from 10,000 to the marathon, what is the biggest challenge mentally, tactically, training wise? What was your biggest challenge, I guess, to move up to the marathon, to figure it out?
Yeah, thank you for that question. But I want to say that the biggest and I can say the huge challenge is accepting that to go to actually exit from track and go to the marathon. These are two different things. In track, the training actually are really little but intensive. In marathon, the training actually is tiresome and cumbersome and very long. So the challenge here is just moving a goalpost, which is your mind, from track to the marathon. The moment you accept that I want to make a real transition, you remove that goalpost actually in your mind, and plant it actually another goalpost in marathon running. Then you will actually be successful. And in marathon, it needs consistency. The moment you actually miss 2 or 3 or 4 trainings, then actually your body actually will count at the end of it. Yeah.
Tactically, is there a difference tactically in the way you actually run the race?
You know, marathon is a very long event, and if your mind cannot handle running for a very long time, then your tactics cannot work. But all in all, is that the main and the basic tactic is training before actual implementation in the race. If you train well, then your tactics can actually go on well. If you train actually halfway, then you can, even if you have the best tactics ever, you cannot achieve. So the best tactics is training, is during training, not during the race.
Thank you very much.
We go to Michelle.
Hi, everyone. Eliud, you have just said that if someone wants to push their limit, the best place to go is to go back to Berlin. Does it mean that the 2:01:39 is under threat? Are we looking forward to our record in the next 2 weeks or 1 week?
I always say I don't call a world record, but I want to run a good race. Be it a world record, be it a personal best, be it a good race, but let us call it a good race. If all goes well and becomes 8-hour personal best, 8-hour world record, then I will celebrate.
Okay, thank you.
Elias Makori.
Thank you and greetings, Eliud. 2 quick ones for me. Tell us something about the shoes that you'll be using in Berlin, and secondly, about your pacemakers. You know, the kind of level you are, I'm sure you really push your pacemakers, and you want the best. Tell us something about who's going to set the pace and about your shoes, the ones you're going to wear.
My pacemakers actually will be Noah Kipchoge and Moses Koech. They deserve actually the task on 25th. Those are the best people actually. I can say now those are the best makers those will be lining up on 25th. As far as shoes is concerned, is that I will be using Alpha Fly Next Percent. We call it Alpha Fly 2, Alpha Fly Next Percent 2. So I think I have answered your question.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.
Michael Rowbottom.
Thank you. Sorry, another question, Eliud. You mentioned about running a good race. Do you ever recall running a bad race? And if so, what did you learn from it?
I think the definition can be different, but all races has been good and we learn from every race. Even the best race, you can learn from it. But I can say in Berlin, I went to run that good race that it can bring inspiration. That's the definition that can bring actually life again after the COVID. Then they can actually make people again to love marathons and enjoy watching it. So all the races might be good, might be best, might be great, but I trust that this one will be good.
Evelyn, what's that?
Hi, Eliud again. A quick one. Just a follow-up question to what Makori asked. How much have the shoes changed marathon running? If you look at over the years, the shoes you've ran with since you started your marathon career. And then the second question is, how much further do you think you can push your limit in Berlin? Because we know your limit has been 2:01:39. How much further do you think you can push it? Thank you.
Concerning the shoes, the shoes actually bring a lot of tremendous change in marathon. Let me talk with Nike shoes. In Nike, because I am really involved as far as testing the shoe, is that we don't target people to run very fast. We target people to recover very fast. That's why we tell people, buy our shoes, run a marathon, go home, and you'll be able to actually to go to work tomorrow morning. So it's about recovery. It's about that comfortable shoe. It's about that light shoe that you can run and go actually beyond the finishing line. So those are the, I can say that the shoes bring a lot of tremendous change. That's why, you know, we want actually to move to up to 40% or even to 50% in future of the whole population running. You know, still not even beyond 10%, but I trust these shoes whereby people will no longer fear to run marathons because they know their muscles will be safe, they will be aching but a little bit, and the recovery will be very fast. That's what shoes as actually brought. As far as limits concerned, is that I don't know where limits will be, and I don't know my limits actually in Berlin, but I'll try to push myself. I don't know where limit is.
Great, thank you. Bernard? Bernard, can you hear us?
Can you hear me? This is
Yes,
Bernard.
we can hear. Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Eliud. My question is about competing with your competitors. Someone like Adola. Adola is a defending champion. And, at one time, we saw you were running with him. You were doing something like a teamwork. But do you think competing with him again does it inspire you maybe to will be pushing you to the limit?
I respect all the participants. I respect all the competitors, but you know, I treat myself as the best one. And in the finishing line, I don't mind, and I don't go to Google to watch how people run. I don't go to YouTube actually to watch how people run because it's not like in boxing. If you know your opponent, you are going to do boxing, then you can go on and watch his races. But I trust I'm doing the right thing at the right time, and I wish them well. I wish them all the very best. But I treat myself in the line that I'm the one well trained. I know something else can happen, but I respect my trainings.
Thank you.
Michelle, you had another question?
No,
Okay,
I think
then
it was a
just saw
mistake
the
to
raise
put a
hand.
hand up. Sorry.
No problem. Then we can go to Jira Longman.
So Elliot, the Paris Olympics are coming up soon, and you would have a chance to be the first person to win 3 Olympic marathons. Is that something that's important to you?
That's important thing to me. Very important because I'm running to make history. I'm running to tell young people that consistency is what we need. If you perform in a consistent way and in a high level, that's what the world needs. That's what the human family is. So I think Paris 2024 is critically crucial for me. I trust I'll be lining up and having a lot of energy to run all through the Olympic Games in the next 2 years.
Thank you.
I think this was the last question. Elliot, we're gonna. Oh, sorry, Michael would like to have a last. Let us make it the last question, Michael. Up to you.